You're back. This is BuzzChomp, home of fitness and entertainment, and I'm Mandi. We're talking Dispatches from Elsewhere, episode 4, Fredwynn is woke. I'm Mandi.
I'm Dan.
Subscribe to
BuzzChomp.
Woo! When I say Fredwynn is woke, I don't mean the traditional sense of like woke. He is going down this rabbit hole and he is totally living the conspiracy theory. First, it needs to be said here that a part of this is definitely a game. Not evident to any of us what is real or not. And I think that's really what Fredwynn is saying. We gotta lay things out here. The episode opens up differently this time. No more Octavio Spencer's face, but he's still narrating the beginning. Basically, we see this whole thing from Fredwynn's point of view, and we see Fredwynn go into the trunk. The trunk is open, guys. So Octavio Spencer wants Fredwynn to go into it. And when he opens it up, he knows it's Fredwynn there. He's like, oh, finally we meet. In a sense, like Fredwynn knowing how to go like into his mind palace and stuff, which we see later, in his own thing here, even though he like thinks he's got this all figured out with the conspiracy, the game, and all of that, they're setting this trap for him. Even though Fredwynn figures out like, oh, this is a game, there's a script, you know, he goes into the control room, he pretends to be the intern, he steals the papers. All of this is a trap. All of this is set up for Fredwynn, because think about it. Octavio Spencer, the Elsewheres, the JeJune Institute, they know these 4 people. They have definitely researched them. They know exactly who they are. They know exactly how they act. And honestly, this is set up. No one even questions what Fredwynn is doing there. There's no security. He sees Octavio Spencer. You know that Octavio Spencer sees him. You know that he knew he'd figure out how to get out of that supply closet, like doing that really cool rope thing, which I was like, what is he doing? And then he did it, and that was awesome. They want him to figure this out. They want him to be that person in the group that's like questioning, and the other group members are thinking he's a little crazy. I mean, that's obviously super evident when they go to the woman's house and she like shh at him, which I'm going to take that as that actually happened. Even though I think there's a doubt of what's happening inside these people's minds, what they're creating, because like Fredwynn knows how to create things, does his little mind palace thing. They're adding that layer of, for us as the viewer, to even question all of this even more. Like, is it as straightforward? Which I do not think it's as straightforward. It took us a bit to see Fredwynn and Janice kind of like bond. With the first 2 episodes, we saw Peter and Simone bond and like why they're partners. Now we've seen like why Fredwynn and Janice are partners, because he taught her to go into her mind palace. He came to her, even though she got receptive and was able to find Clara's, if there is a Clara, safe house, if it really is a safe house, or if it's just not all part of this whole game. That was super cool. But again, that little address that he couldn't see because that wasn't his memory, that's placed there for Fredwynn. Don't let anyone think it. Just like I said last week, this is more and more like The Game, that movie. This is more and more of just it being a whole way to get these people out of their shell, to get these people kind of living a different reality, but also becoming more socialized, because all of them are not socialized. There's something wrong. There's something off. There's something that each of them need to improve in their lives to make themselves a better piece of society, to make themselves actually a participant in society, which is what the JeJune Institute, the Elsewheres, are doing to them. Because of who Fredwynn is, because of what he does, and because how we found out a lot about him, which I like the way we found out about him. I like that he just spit it out and said it. That kind of made it real and true to his character. These 4 people are like the only ones who are experiencing this elsewhere. Like, I think this is like their controlled group. This is what they're doing them for. I think they were signed up by someone in their life, and this is just solidifying that. I'm Mandi. Subscribe to BuzzChomp for more dispatches from elsewhere and share with me. What do you think in the whole point? What are your thoughts on this? Is it straightforward? Is there going to be a complete curveball that we're like, whoa? Thanks for watching BuzzChomp.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Share.
Woo.